Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today is a very exciting video. I'm going to be telling you guys my TBR for the reading rush this year. So I've never done this before. I found out about it really recently. I didn't even know it existed, to be honest. I haven't watched BookTube for like a super long time, but I heard about this and it seemed super fun and we're gonna be attempting to do it. I tried to find loopholes within the list so that I didn't have to read as much, and I could have done like a better job, and there was a few that I was like, I knew that I could do that and I could get it down to like 3 books. I've kept it at 5. So if you guys didn't know, the reading rush takes place from July 20th to July 26th, and basically you just read a bunch of books that have to do with these challenges. I don't know if you actually have to read based on the challenges, but that's what I think you have to do, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm gonna get started with the challenges now. So the first one is read a book with a cover that matches your birthstone. And my birthstone is a garnet, and I was trying to match the exact color of the garnet because I looked up a garnet, and then I tried to match the exact color to the cover. I tried to match it as much as I could, and I couldn't find one. So basically what I've done is I've chosen this book, One of Us is Lying, by Karen M. McManus, and basically, I know it doesn't look like it's really garnet. If you take off the book jacket, the complete book is just basically the color I was looking for, so we're gonna use this. The next is read a book that starts with the word the. I had a lot of options for this. I ended up just choosing The Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stefan Chbosky. I think that's how you say his name. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. Ultimately, the reason I chose this is because it was the shortest. It's very small. The next book is read a book that inspired a movie that you've already seen. I don't really have many options for this one. The only one that I could think of off the top of my head was Before I Fall, but then I ended up picking I Am Legend by Richard Matheson. I've actually been wanting to read this book for a very long time, and I absolutely love the movie, so I was like, I might as well read the book for this. Also, the book is like 160 pages. So the next one is read the first book that you touch. And a lot of people have different ways of doing this, but I put all of my books that I already chose for the reading rush and put them into a generator online and just generated it, and it picked The Perks of Being a Wallflower. So this should beat out 2 categories, and I'm happy about that. The next one is read a book completely outside, and as I'm sure you've heard, a lot of people had a lot of feedback because of the pandemic and everything. So instead of doing that, because I can't even focus if I read outside anyways, but instead of doing that, I picked a book with a cover that was outside, and I ended up picking We Were Liars by E. Lockhart. I'm actually excited for this one. The cover is really pretty too. I realized I'm not telling you guys exactly what these are about. I don't know what We Were Liars is really about, but I Am Legend is about like a virus that turns everybody into zombie-like creatures. Yeah, and it's about like a main character who's a doctor trying to figure out how to fix this problem when he himself is immune. And I'm going off the movie. And then And then One of Us is Lying is about 5 kids that were in detention, I think, when one of them gets murdered, and we have to figure out who that is. The next challenge is to read a book in a genre that you don't normally read from, and I picked I Am Legend again for this one. This is a horror book, and I've been really wanting to get into horror because I love horror movies. It seems like a nice start because it's really short. And the last challenge is to read a book that takes place on a different continent than you live, and oh my gosh, this one was so difficult because I was trying to pick a book that was short and that could possibly fit into a different category and that was from a different continent. And I live in North America, so it was a bit difficult. Most of the books that I read actually take place in North America, so I had a lot of trouble picking this one, but I ended up going with A Darker Shade of Magic by V.E. Schwab. I was about to read this book actually right after I finished Shadow and Bone trilogy, 6 of Crows, and then King of Scars. I was gonna go right into this book, but might as well read it for the reading rush anyways, because I was really, really excited for this. And it ended up not fitting into really any of the other categories. I changed up this list a lot, so there's some books that I was gonna do, and I just like took them off, and it was actually really difficult to find these books. It doesn't sound like it would be because you have like 500 books on your TBR, but like it was difficult still. So that is it for this video. I'm just doing a really quick going through everything. So the books that I ended up having is One of Us is Lying, I Am Legend, We Were Liars, The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and A Darker Shade of Magic. So those are the books that I will be reading for the Reading Rush 2020. I'm very excited. I also went on the website where you can like count the books and pages you've done. I will link that down below if I can. So I hope you guys participate. If you are, leave your TBRs down below. And I also don't know if I'm going to be vlogging, like making a vlog for these books, maybe like multiple books in one vlog, or maybe like all the books in one, I don't know. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.